So you might have noticed that the last couple of weeks of Haymaker podcast productions has been a two-person crew. I've been away for a couple of weeks. I've been learning how to deal roulette, which has been going pretty well. I know how to spin the ball now and count by 35s, so I'm getting there. Um, but I will say I have picked a great time to miss out on some football because the games over the last couple of weeks have been butt cheeks. But
Just
hope
because you guys are losing.
Do what?
Just because we're losing.
Yeah. But hopefully, now that I'm back, NFL is fixed.
Ha!
Yeah, no.
Oh no.
Not even close.
It's still gonna be as. Greetings, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Haymakers Predicting the NFL. I am Nikki V. That is Leah the Squirrel. That is Voice of Reason. Football.
Yes, football, because chaos.
Back-to-back weeks.
Chaos is chaos incarnate, and yeah, Leah's kicking our butts.
Dang it.
2 weeks in a row.
I demand a recount.
Suddenly, I'm only one win away from Nikki and 2 wins away from Voice.
Yeah, this got real close while I wasn't looking.
Yeah, and in the meantime, the coin has effectively given up and lost all its money at your casino.
The coin went 4-11 last week and lost, I think, every one of the every game after the Sunday day games.
You guys had confidence in the Falcons and the Bears. Why?
I have my reasons.
So did I. I thought the home streak was going to continue.
I thought that the Vikings without Justin Jefferson literally had nothing.
And now Justin Fields' hand has one less finger.
Okay, he did not get Jason Pierre-Paul'd. Let's
fair, but
it could be worse. But hey, you know what? We'll get to this when we talk about the Bears, but you know what? It's fucking time for Tyson Bagent.
Who?
Tyson he played all of the last game. Like, you guys can't be like joking about not knowing who he is when he played almost a full game.
I didn't watch the last game.
I live
Bears fan.
I didn't get that game.
Yeah.
I only get certain games, and that game, if I remember correctly, was god-awful in the morning for me.
They were all god-awful.
But you know what games I did get? Because both of them are part of my losers, the games that had the former undefeated teams.
Wow. We are only 6 weeks into the season, and the 72 Dolphins are already popping their champagne. I feel like that's a record.
Yeah, it's not even that. It's that both teams lost on the same day and to very good defenses.
Very good defense and very mid offenses.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, okay, to be fair, the Browns had also the refs' help on that one.
Sure.
But the Eagles, they played down to the Jets.
Yeah. The Eagles this whole season have been kind of just like not playing to their fullest potential. It feels like they've been kind of just letting teams hang around.
They're doing what the Steelers used to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But hey, it's okay now because now they signed Julio Jones to fix all their problems.
So I've got a question for you guys. 5 years ago, like when we started doing this, if I had have told you that the Dolphins, the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Jaguars, the Eagles, the 49ers, the Lions, and the Buccaneers were leading their divisions, would you call me crazy?
Yes.
Honestly, no, because the NFL turns over very quickly, especially compared to other sports.
Yeah. But speaking of my winner, I got to give it to the Browns defense. They just looking at how they did compared to to the 49ers, under under 107 yards passing, 108 yards rushing. That like Brock Purdy had his worst game starting. Like, and that's not counting, that's not counting the NFC Championship game where he got injured. He looked bad because of that front seven.
And also, a lot of his team got injured. He was without Christian McCaffrey. He was without Deebo Samuel. He was without Trent Williams. That'll make any quarterback look less good. But I will say, over the course of the whole season, the Browns defense has been killing it.
Absolutely.
Like they're legitimately starting to draw comparisons to like the 85 Bears or the 99 Ravens. Like they are on that kind of trajectory right now.
It'd be 2000 Ravens.
2000 Ravens, thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, Browns defense looks amazing, and of course freaking PJ Walker was the guy that led the charge for the Browns offense.
PJ Walker is the new holder of the daddy hat.
Yeah, I saw the bench warmer Braun. Anyway, who's your winner and loser?
My winner for the week is bad coaches, because there's a few head coaches who are on the hot seat right now who got big wins that are gonna basically buy them another month of job security. Like, I'm just looking through here. Ron Rivera has been coaching like ass. He has completely lost like that riverboat Ron mentality, and he has like gone super conservative now. He got a win over the Falcons. Like Zach Taylor for the Bengals, like he's been carried by his talent or the talent on his team for ages, but like they got a much needed win over Seattle. Who else? Josh McDaniels.
Yeah.
Josh McDaniels beat Bill Belichick. Oh, by the way, he is like, at what point does Bill Belichick get on the hot seat? That's weird.
I know. Honestly, this feels like it could be another Tom Landry situation.
Where he just like leaves.
Well, where either he leaves or Robert Kraft realizes that I think Belichick is done, and it's time to bring in a new younger coach.
Oh, and speaking of Mike McCarthy, I think y'all were about to say him.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, they beat the Chargers, and now all of those guys who everybody was just like, oh man, like any one of these guys could be first coach fired. They're probably gonna end up sticking around a little longer. By the way, do we have any predictions on first coach fired?
Oof. Jeez. I think it's too early for Frank Reich. But I think probably and there's no way they're going to get rid of Sean Payton unless he really screws up. And
yeah, he's got to do something illegal.
My first guess is probably Brandon Staley.
Brandon Staley's a good option.
Like if he gets humiliated this week against the Chiefs, it's a good chance that he might be gone.
Yeah. I think it might be Matt Eberflus. Like, as much as I don't want my coaches to get fired, they have been consistently not playing to their star quarterback's strengths, and like the playbook is just not good. So whoever steps in is also going to struggle. So
my opinion is a controversial one.
Ooh.
Do it.
Frank Reich.
Oh, you're going Frank Reich.
That early?
Yeah. Yes.
First coach fired usually happens mid-season. That would mean he made it like 8 games.
Yeah.
Well,
his team has not looked good at all.
Sure.
Oh. They are the only winless team. Him. And you'd think being like a new head coach gives you job security, but it kind of doesn't, because it like the whole first impression of you is, oh, you suck.
not after Urban Meyer and Hackett. Like, after they absolutely destroyed their head coaching careers, now everyone is on the hot seat as the first coach.
Mm-hmm.
But what's your loser, by the way?
My loser is the entire continent of Europe. Because the games that we have been sending them have been ass cheeks. Like,
I mean, that's your own fault.
Okay, yes, they're a loser in the sense that I feel bad for them. Because, like, they got the Ravens-Titans game this week. Neither team wanted to win that game. I am convinced that half of both of those teams were jet lagged. The Jaguars-Bills game before that, like, that game was bad until like 10 minutes left in the game, and then it finally started getting good. So they started with 50 minutes of like bad football.
See, if you want to give Europe like a bunch of good games, what you do is you send over 4 teams. 1 week you have 2 of the team you have 2 teams face each other, 2 teams face each other, and then you have like you have with just those 4 teams enough to have like 4 games over 2 weeks with different teams.
You could even keep them there for 3 weeks and like have a whole round robin thing with each other. Like send a whole division over there.
Yeah, it what I'm saying is it's not hard to like do a couple of weeks where you send over a handful of teams over to Europe to do like a couple of games for 2-3 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But yeah.
In some quick news that I've just found out about, Patrick Mahomes may be taking on punting duty.
Sorry?
Patrick Mahomes may be the Chiefs' punter against Denver.
Wait, do they not have Justin Reed anymore? Because I remember last season during preseason, Justin Reed was handling or at least handling field goals for them.
Tommy Townsend is injured.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Mahomes used to be punter in high school.
Okay. Fun.
And if it happens, it'll be hilarious. Because I don't think that's ever happened before. At least not in, like, Super Bowl era.
Oh, no. Randall Cunningham has punted before. And, like, he has, like, a 94-yard punt in his back pocket.
Huh.
Yeah. Like, go on. Like, there's a video of it somewhere where Randall Cobb just fucking destroys a football and, like, completely flips the field from, like, their own 5 to their opponent's 1. Best damn pun I've ever seen. Anyway.
My winners.
Yes, go ahead, Leah.
Yeah, so my losers for the week is the majority of the QBs of the league. They weren't good last week.
Oh, the only 2 quarterbacks that actually performed well were Tua and Jared Goff.
Which you expect from Tua, because he's like he is like top 5 QBs of the league. It really also a lot of them. I also some of them got hurt. Some of them just had bad innings. Some of them were just like doing what was expected of them, which was be horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And my winner of the week is the Lions defense. Lions did good.
Yeah, they stopped being bad.
Yes, they suddenly went, wait a minute, everyone else in our division sucks.
Now's our chance. Good. For a change.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't do too bad. Like holding the Bucks to 6 points on the road, which is pretty nice. Oh, by the way, did you see the aftermath of Panay Sewell trying to get what's his I forgot who the lineman was, but they were trying to get one of the creamsicle jerseys.
Yeah, it's just like, I can't give this up. It's the creamsicles.
Oh, really? Oh, I can't. No, okay. We'll send me one afterwards. Okay, we'll send you one afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Send me a spare.
But anyway, yeah. So that was our winners and losers from week 6. Now let's move on to week 7, and there are 6 teams on a bye. And I just want to point out, I could barely fill the screen. I had to I could barely fit every single one of the people that was on the bye this week. Cowboys, Jets, Titans, Texans, Panthers, and Bengals. Look at that screen. Look at this screen right here. It just, I could not fit everything in. Like, it was bad. Like, I couldn't 2 of these teams move over to the previous week, and that way it wouldn't be stress on my editing.
And there's gonna be times coming up pretty soon where there's gonna be no teams on bye, and then there's gonna be another 6 teams on bye. They're just completely jumbled.
Yeah, it just before. Yeah, I think it was the week before the Germany games. No one's on a bye, and then all of a sudden, oh look, a couple more teams are on the bye now.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, let's get right into week 7, starting off with the Thursday night game, which is currently airing as we speak right now. Jaguars taking on the Saints. The Jaguars did good. They beat the Colts. Their defense looks really good. Saints, Saints on the other hand, lost to the Texans at home,
which is becoming less and less of a derogatory statement. But still, I think that Dennis Allen is another one of those coaches that we should be talking about as hot seat worthy, because the only teams they've beaten so far this season are the Titans, who are falling apart and are probably going to trade Derrick Henry at some point. Right. The winless Panthers, and who's the other one? Oh, the Patriots, who they destroyed.
Which honestly,
that's not good.
Yeah.
So, and this is relevant to the game. All the people who are on bye at the moment, some of which words English. What's the team that the Saints?
Yes.
Some of the teams the Saints have beaten, all of them except for the Cowboys are on the bottom or in the second half of their division.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm only saying that because technically, if you took out people as you talked about them, the Titans would be removed, and then the Texans would be at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Really interesting that all the terrible teams are currently on bye.
Good. Good.
Yeah, the mid to bad teams.
Yeah, let's take the bad teams and move them somewhere else.
But
no, because then they take away the Bears.
Yeah. So who are y'all picking?
Jags. And not just because they're already up 7-0. There was some worry that Trevor Lawrence wasn't going to play, but he is playing, and that's all I need.
That's fair. And as of this video, we will post the results here. So, there you go. And moving on. All right, moving on. First game on Sunday is an NFC South matchup. Falcons taking on the Buccaneers. Falcons lost at home, ending Desmond Ritter's home game winning streak, and the Buccaneers lost at home, as we just said recently, to the Lions.
Yeah, I think we've seen enough of Desmond Ridder.
Time to put in Heineke?
Time to put in Heineke. I am not impressed, and I don't think anybody is impressed by what Desmond Ritter's doing. He's just doing these things that just break this team's momentum every single time. And I'm not saying Taylor Heineke is gonna turn this team around, but he had some flashes last season in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
I think he can do literally something.
Desmond Ridder is a hot, cold quarterback. Like, he'll either give his team what he needs, or he'll play like ass.
Mm-hmm.
Like the previous week, played really well. Remembered Kyle Pitts exists,
Mm-hmm.
and actually did the same thing this week, but couldn't pull it off with going against the Commanders.
Right.
So, I think I'm gonna take the Bucks in this game. I still think they are a good team, but in a weak division.
I mean, the NFC South has been weak probably since Drew Brees retired, but yeah.
So, I think they have a better shot of winning this than the Falcons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I agree with that. Oh, okay.
I think the Falcons are going to win this week.
Okay.
My only reasoning is because they lost last week.
Hot cold.
To be fair, I said that about the Titans last week, and they ended up losing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You can never trust the Falcons to do what you expect them to do.
So you expect them to do the unexpected, and then you'll win.
So they're like
basically everyone is expecting them to lose against the Buccaneers. So I go with them winning. So that's what I did last week, and it worked.
Fucking galaxy brain.
So does this mean the Falcons are like the George Costanza of football? Like, whatever your intuition should be is like do the opposite?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Never trust them to win a game they should win, and never trust them to lose a game they should lose.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. All right, next, Raiders taking on the Bears.
Oh my god.
This is gonna, like, the Raiders, another really bad team that is just getting lucky.
Mm-hmm.
And then
They're
Bears
gonna come away with this game with a winning record. That feels illegal.
Yeah. That feels like a war crime.
So now the Bears, as I mentioned before, are relying on undrafted rookie Tyson Bagent, who is let me give you some background on him. He played college football at Division II Shepherd University.
And where is Shepherd University?
I don't know. Hang on. Shepherdstown, West Virginia, in the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference. Are you hyped yet?
Meh.
He also, I saw a thing that said, oh wait, actually, a friend of mine sent this to me in order to make me sad. Thanks, Matt, you asshole. In December, Tyson Bagent threw 2 interceptions and was sacked 8 times against the Colorado School of Mines.
I'm sorry, the what?
The Colorado School of Mines. Not mimes. Mines.
Oh, Mines. M-I-N-E-S.
Yes. Which only makes that slightly less embarrassing.
I'm just imagining, like him playing, and all of a sudden, like, he gets pantomime sacked.
He throws a pass and it hits an invisible wall. As I said, thank you, Matt, you fucking asshole.
Oh, my God. So, what's the status on Jimmy G? I know he hurt his back. Is he okay?
I don't fucking care. Hang on, I'll look that up too. Jimmy Garoppolo. Let's see here. His status is out. So it's going to be Hoyer again.
Okay.
Hoyer the Destroyer.
And as far as we know, it is a back injury.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
So we all in on the Raiders for this game?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Coin has selected the Bears because they're drunk.
Good. I'm glad. Right.
Okay, next. Could be an interesting...
If the Bears win, the coin has earned it.
Next, could be an interesting game. Browns taking on the Colts. Browns, like we said, defeated the undefeated San Francisco 49ers. Colts are now without Anthony Richardson. I think he's done for the year, so they're rocking with Minshew.
Yeah, he has undergone surgery. Anthony Richardson is done for the season, which honestly, like, that's probably for the best because I think he got injured in like 4 of the 5 games he played.
Yeah,
like his durability is a 6.
Yeah, like I forgot which quarterback was like we were always like worried about when there were always running. Like he needs to learn how they need to learn how to slide. It might have been Tua.
Was it RG3?
No. Like when we started predicting, I meant to say.
Yeah, it might have been Tua.
Like
I remember back when I was watching the John Boyce Minnesota Vikings series, and they were talking about this guy named Joe Cap, who he had a nickname that was based on an old movie where like this general had like died, but they propped up his body and led him into battle so that his enemies thought that he was still alive, even though they know that they had just killed him.
It's like a Weekend at Bernie's meets Vietnam.
It was literally what would happen if Weekend at Bernie's starred Charlton Heston.
I have to look up that movie.
Yeah, do that.
All right.
But hang on, let me see if I can find it. I don't know how I'm going to be able to find it, but I'm going to give it a shot. The player's name was Joe Cap.
Okay.
And let's see here. Nicknamed is the toughest Chicano. That ain't it.
Was it? Trying to think. I'm just looking at his filmography right here. Was it Counterpoint?
Don't think so.
How about?
It might not have been Charlton Heston, but it has that vibe.
Okay, because I was thinking like maybe just looking out here, The Warlord. This is probably another one.
Yeah, I don't know, but my point is like he was getting injured damn near every game, and I don't know if that Colts line was gonna do anything to fix that, so they might as well put Minshew in there. Let them be fun in that kind of way, and just build towards next season. Because, like, they don't even have any like they still got Jonathan Taylor for the next couple of years. Yeah, he re-signed, but they don't have hardly any skill position players, so they might as well just like get through this season, restart next season, and just see if they can build up their offense a little bit.
All right. I don't know. I feel like this game could be a defensive this might be a defensive slugfest, but I think I'm going to go with the Browns on this game.
Me too.
Me too.
We also need to talk about Deshaun.
Yeah.
Because he's doing the thing he did in Houston. Not that thing. Not that thing. Stop thinking about that thing.
Where he decides to just sit out?
Yeah. He's fucking quitting. Like, let me ask you, what incentive does Deshaun Watson have to play another down of football?
None.
Because his contract's already guaranteed for the next 5 years. So there's no incentives money-wise. He's not going to get any endorsement deals. Nobody's going to want to touch him after all that.
Yeah.
He's not going to win over any fans by, like, toughing it out like Baker did.
Mm.
So, like, it's not like he's going to suddenly get any more fans than he already has.
Right.
Like, hell, he's probably not even going to get a contract or a second contract after this, because like he would literally have to be on his super best behavior for 5 years,
right,
in order for somebody to give him any more money after that.
Exactly.
Like,
or he would have to suddenly pull off MVP quality play.
Do you see that happening?
No, I'm just saying that's like the only way he could get another like that kind of level contract is if he suddenly pulled off like Aaron Rodgers rage vendetta levels of play.
Yeah, and
which I don't see him doing.
No, the last time we saw him like that good was in 2020. Yeah, despite being on a losing team, despite the Texans absolutely collapsing.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is Deshaun Watson is actually not even just has the ability, would probably be encouraged to phone it in for the rest of his contract and just ride off into the sunset with his mountains of money.
Mm-hmm.
So,
right.
Anyway, that's fun.
Anyway, moving
on.
Browns
poverty franchise.
All right. Speaking of poverty franchises, Commanders taking on the Giants.
Oh, which one are you talking about here?
Yes.
Because yes, the answer is yes.
Oh my god. So Commanders squeaked out a win against the Falcons. Giants should have beaten the Bills because of how bad the Bills were playing.
Yeah, like, what is wrong with the Bills? Like, they basically got bailed out by that phantom no call at the end.
I've got to say Madden curse.
Okay, that's as good as anything. But like, that felt like the kind of game where, like, at the end, the refs were just like, "Fuck this! I want to go home. No call. We're leaving."
Yeah, that was just an ugly game from start to finish. And the only reason the Giants were in it was, again, Bills played like ass, and Saquon was back on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Dropped a spork.
Yeah, like but the Giants, they are on life support because no Daniel Jones, no Saquon Barkley, like no Andrew Thomas.
Yeah.
Their defense is gutted. They've got nothing.
Yeah, honestly, they might as well just tank the rest of the year and go for offensive line help.
This is true. And at least with the Commanders, like, Sam Howell occasionally is a good quarterback. Mm-hmm. Which feels kind of weird, but yeah. Like, the Commanders are not the worst team, even though Ron Rivera could not coach this team out of a brown paper bag. Like, this is going to be a game where there will be no highlights.
No.
I expect this game to end 6-3.
I mean, no, unless, Terry McLaurin makes an insane catch.
Yeah. The House of Highlights, the House of Highlights version of this, or highlight reel of this game is going to be like 12 seconds long, and it's going to be one Terry McLaurin catch.
Don't forget injury highlights; those count.
Oh, yes, of course.
Right. Fair enough. I mean, it is being played at MetLife, so.
Oh, fuck.
My point. Yeah. Next.
Wait, who's the coin taking?
Coin's taking the commies. We're all on board.
Yeah.
All right. Next, this could be a very good game. Lions taking on the Ravens.
It could be if the Ravens receivers learn how to fucking catch.
They kind of learned to catch last time, sort of. But anyway, Lions, they're freaking good. Ravens, defense is not too bad, and Justin Tucker is still their best player.
These things are all true, although I think you might be downplaying just how good this Ravens defense is, because it's about as good as the fucking Browns is.
Yeah, that is fair.
Here's a thing that I found on the NFL Reddit. The 85 Bears allowed 22 touchdowns to opposing offenses all season. Would you care to take a guess how many touchdowns the Ravens are on pace to allow?
I'm going to say 15.
14.
Really? They're that good?
They are on pace to allow 14 offensive touchdowns over 17 games.
Jeez.
They ain't playing. This is what happens when you finally get a Ravens defense that isn't banged up to hell. Only banged up to, like, heck.
Yeah,
no, not heck.
We're in the G version of injury reports.
Well, I thought that would be funnier than purgatory.
Yeah.
No, that's where the Bears are.
Oh God. But yeah, this could be a defensive slugfest, and I'm actually picking the upset. I'm going Ravens over Lions.
See, I agree that like both these teams have good defenses. Like the Ravens are elite, but the Lions have developed a defense all of a sudden, which is wild.
Mm-hmm.
So when saying that, okay, the defenses are both good. Let's look at the offenses. The offenses are like really starting to pop. Now, unfortunately, David Montgomery's hurt.
Right.
But boy, I just wonder, wouldn't it be really fortunate if they drafted a running back in the first round
Didn't they do that?
to fill that spot that that David Montgomery's going to be leaving behind? I just can't imagine who that might be.
Meanwhile, in the back is Jameer Gibbs. Ooh, me, pick me.
Although knowing the Lions are going to eventually start doing Lions things, they're going to probably sign Kenyon Drake off the Ravens practice squad and be like 15 carries.
Oh God! Wait, it's funny because I know like other teams were already picking up other other free agents off the waiver list, because I know the Bills were looking at Fournette, and I think James Robinson too.
Right.
So it's all a matter of time, because I forget now. No, I forgot which team Zonovan Knight's on now, because he was on the Jets, but now he isn't. Because I know he I wasn't sure if he was injured or not, or if he was picked up, but I know because I know he when Breece Hall was injured, he picked up the slack alongside Michael Carter.
Right.
So it's bad that, but I think I'm the lone one on picking the Ravens this week.
I think so.
Yeah, because the coin has also selected the Lions.
Yeah.
All right. Next game. Bills Patriots.
Fun fact: the not money line, but the spread for this is 9, which is the biggest for the week.
That feels way too low. What do you guys think?
I think it's way too high.
Really?
Given how the Bills have been playing,
given how the Patriots have been playing,
who knows? Maybe the Patriots will come away with hey, they actually come within 3.
Ha!
I mean, here's the thing. I thought the game against the Giants was going to be the get-right game after they lost to Jacksonville and London.
Mm-hmm.
But clearly that wasn't the case. This needs to be the get-right game. They're going up against an in-division opponent who has the worst record in the league on the road, and they need to prove that, and they need to show up. They honestly need to show up. Not just offensively, but defensively. Because I think I know they lost Matt Milano. I think Von Miller just came back and still did not play well.
Right.
So they need to get things right, otherwise the Patriots might cover the spread.
Yeah, if the Patriots keep this one close, or God forbid the Patriots win this game, then the fucking Bills are frauds.
Yes.
Again, I blame the Madden curse.
Yeah.
That being said, I think most of us are taking the Bills to win this game to get right, and so is the coin. So hopefully Sean McDermott can figure something out and actually use James Cook, because he is your best player right now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's bad. All right. Anyway, moving on to the 4 o'clock games. NFC West matchup. Cardinals taking on the Seahawks. So we never really talked about this, especially So Nikki, what do you think of the Cardinals as of now?
I think that they are a team that is playing like they have been told for the last 6 months that they are going to be the worst team ever and have fuck you everybody energy. Like they have they have something to play for, and that is even if that's just pride.
Right.
So we saw that with the Cowboys game. Like if you play them and you aren't like and you're just like sleepwalking through it, they're gonna pounce your ass. But they also just do not have the talent to regularly keep up with teams who are trying.
Right. I mean, even with Kyler Murray starting or practicing, I still think their offense is fine. You know, with their wide receiving core, it's just a matter of defense isn't as good as yeah, that isn't as good, even though they put up the fight. And they're also going up right now. They're going up against Seahawks team that honestly should have beaten the Bengals, but their red zone offenses was absolute shit. So this could be a Seahawks right game or Cardinals a chance to pounce.
Right.
So,
by the way, I finally figured out that movie that I was talking about earlier.
What was the movie?
It's called El Cid.
Yes. Okay. I know what you're talking.
Yeah, it won a bunch of Oscars and stuff, so it was a pretty big movie in the '60s, and it did have Charlton Heston. Holy shit!
Yeah, Charlton Heston, Sophia Loren. Let's see who else.
Genevieve Page, John Fraser, a bunch of people. But like, yeah, the dude died, and they got his body back, and they sent him back into battle, like propped up on a horse, to make the enemies go, wait, we killed that guy. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Okay, so I'm picking the Seahawks as the get right game. Is anyone thinking that the Cardinals will pounce?
Ooh, like part of me wants to take the Browns because like they've been keeping things. I'm not gonna say close, but like they're there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say the Seahawks win this one, but I think it's gonna be close.
All right.
And I think that we're a couple game, like maybe a game or two away from the Cardinals being like, "Sup, fuckers," and winning.
Right. Well, the coin has selected the Cardinals to pounce.
Yep.
All right. Next.
Also, by the way, Kyler Murray might be coming back soon.
Yeah, I mentioned it. I know he's in practice mode, but I think my guess is it's probably going to be Dobbs for one more game before they go. I think they. Ooh. Yeah, I would save him for after the Ravens game. All right, next up, where are we? Oh, Steelers Rams.
Mm-hmm.
Steelers coming off of a bye. Rams coming off a win against the Cardinals.
Yeah, I know wins against the Cardinals. Like as long as you're trying, it's not all that crazy.
Mm.
But like, Rams are starting to come together.
Yeah, they're looking like a sleeper wildcard team.
Yeah, like the offense is really starting to cook. Like, especially now that they got Cooper Kupp back, Kyron Williams is that dude.
Yeah, like they found the running back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, the only downside is now Puka Nakua is not getting any passes thrown to him.
Yeah, that was honestly to be kind of expected, and I sort of wish I was able to trade him away before Cooper Kupp came back, because now he's probably gonna slide into a wide receiver 2 role. But oh well.
I mean, still, Matt Stafford has 2 wide receivers he can throw to.
Yeah, absolutely. That can totally work. But I'm just saying, like he's not gonna continue to he's not gonna be on that 200 reception pace or whatever it was.
Yeah. Leah, what were you saying?
Oh, I was making a joke about fantasy teams.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just saying that he's probably not going to be on pace to get 200 receptions or whatever it was like he was before.
Nah. Which is a shame, because I know he was he late round or was he undrafted?
5th round.
5th round. Okay. Yeah. Meanwhile, on the Steelers side, Steelers defense really good. That I don't think we need to say other than Steelers defense is looking like the steel curtain of old.
Steelers defense good. Steelers offense bad.
Yes. The second they get rid of Matt Canada, the better.
Yeah, they won't do that because the Steelers don't fire their coaches. They let their contracts expire.
So when does Matt Canada's thing expire?
Oh
wait, didn't it get renewed?
Yes, I believe so.
Oh, y'all are hard fucked.
Damn. Poor Kenny Pickett and George Pickens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is gonna be Steelers offense versus Steelers defense versus Rams
Oh, wait, hang on.
offense.
It was an extension through the end of this season, so it's fine.
Okay. So yeah, Steelers defense versus Rams offense. I'm taking Rams offense.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
All right.
I actually don't know. Like, if it's between the two, is the Rams defense any good? Because I feel like they're starting to kind of piece some stuff together.
It's been quiet as of late. Like I haven't really heard that much as far as like their defense being like being elite.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't heard it being called complete ass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I will say that I think that this is gonna be a game where the results get kind of like the game gets really fucky, and it ends with the Steelers pulling off an improbable win.
All right. Okay. Still's got Super Bowl, and and the coin agrees.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next, Chargers taking on the Chiefs. This is a Chiefs somehow looked bad playing against the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
And the Chargers lost to the other mid team, that is the Cowboys.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't really have much to say on this because I feel like we've been saying the same thing over and over again when it comes to these two teams.
Okay, I'll say something that hasn't been said before. The Chiefs' offense looks like ass.
Fair.
Something happened. Honestly, something happened at MetLife. Like the second Patrick Mahomes faced an actual defense, like it's like, okay, refs, help.
I think Taylor Swift is actively trying to curse this team, but the NFL is just like, no, we have to have the Chiefs win for the Swifties. So, like, it turns into the Chiefs playing like shit and bullshitting their way to wins. That's what they're doing. That being said, I trust the Chiefs a little more than I trust the Chargers, especially like the Chiefs are like something like 28-3 in divisional games with Patrick Mahomes as their starter.
Mm-hmm.
That is ridiculous. That's like legitimately Joe Montana numbers.
Right.
Joe Montana back when they were in the same division as the Saints.
So like eight. I was gonna say like 84.
Yeah.
49ers.
Yeah. Yeah. The years of the 49ers.
All right.
You know the ones.
Right.
Yeah.
So we all taking the Chiefs?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Even the coin.
Yep. Next, it's time. The GPS Bowl. Packers Broncos. Packers look like ass. Broncos have been ass for quite a while.
Yep.
Yeah, it's bad when Brandon Perna just does not seem to run out of material.
No.
Pain.
Yeah, like this does not feel like the Packers should only be a 1-point favorite.
They're really a 1-point favorite.
1.
Jesus.
Sextuple it.
Fair.
Man, that feels wrong. I mean, the Packers are injured to hell.
Sure. And the Broncos are not, which should tell you more about the Broncos.
Yeah. By the way, did you see Brandon's new video about like all the mistakes that the Broncos have made since the Super Bowl win in 2016?
I was gonna watch that tonight. Me and Teddy went to Waffle House after I woke up.
Okay.
We went to Waffle House, and then we went to GameStop and got some Kirby T-shirts.
Yeah. That reminds me, I got to pick up Super Mario Wonder later.
Yeah, I want to get that game.
I live streamed some Spider-Man 2 earlier.
How do you like it?
Fun.
How do you like
it's good.
Yeah, I saw Jacksepticeye playing like the first 2 hours of it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I probably won't get it because as much as I love Insomniac, but I'm more interested in the Ratchet and Clank stuff. But but yeah. I'll continue watching the Let's Plays.
Basically, here's my quick rundown. Basically, if you like Spider-Man and 1, you like Spider-Man 2.
Cool.
I still have yet to play both Spider-Man and Miles Morales.
Fair.
So, yeah, a little behind on that.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to this game. Packers.
Packers, yeah. You could not pay me enough to pick the Broncos.
And neither can you pay the coin.
The basic way to sum it up. Packers are hurt. They can deal with that. Broncos just suck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, I'm on Twitter right now, and John Boyce just tweeted something. I'd rather have James Harden on my team than Victor Wembanyama. I know.
Oh.
Look, I'm sorry. Every morning, everyone in sports media holds a raffle to see who has to post the worst opinion, and today it was me. I'm not happy with it either. Again, I'm really sorry. Fucking love John Boyce.
All right, now for the actual game of the week. Dolphins-Eagles. Sunday night game.
I'm sure the NFL will promote it as such. The Dolphins are going to run away with this game. It's not going to be close.
Yeah, which is weird because like I'm on most of the pick'ems, like it's a pick'em. Like it. I think it's like Dolphins have a slight edge of 51-49. But that being said, the Dolphins' offense is next level.
I'm looking on ESPN, the ESPN app. Philly is favored by 2.5.
No, not only are the Dolphins going to cover, I think they're going to double it.
Reverse double it.
Wait. They're actually going to take away points?
Yeah, dude, if you gave me Dolphins -5, I would take that in a heartbeat. That's a very rare reverse double it, but I am here for it.
Interesting.
Dolphins are very good. Eagles are just good.
Yeah, like, how can you look at the Dolphins offense, who is on pace to break every single record imaginable, and then you look at the Eagles, who had trouble beating the freaking who lost the Jets last week, had to go to overtime against the Commies,
almost lost to the Patriots in week 1.
Almost lost to the Vikings.
Are the Eagles overrated?
It's possible?
I think that the Eagles are a 12-5 team that are currently on pace to be a 14-3 team. If that makes sense.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they finally just did. I'm curious what their next level schedule, because they have the Dolphins this week. They're going up against the Commanders the following week, and then let's see, Cowboys again. Chiefs. Yeah, because again, I think they have like one of like the top 5 toughest schedules in the league right now, if not the toughest. Sans the Patriots, because they're playing awful. So yeah, I think they're finally coming to terms that they are dealing with some really tough opponents.
Yeah.
And now reality's hitting them like, a dolphin punch to the face.
Fin slap.
Oh, flip turn.
Ooh, flip turn. I like that one.
There you go.
There's the Pokemon reference.
There you go. Okay, so I think all 3 of us are picking the Dolphins, but the coin has selected the Eagles to win.
I mean, it feels reasonable that one of us should pick the Eagles, but yeah, the Dolphins might be the best team in the league. It's them or the Lions, which feels very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Eagles are like a step down in that conversation. They're right there with the 49ers.
Mm-hmm. Right. And finally, speaking of the 49ers, Monday night game, 49ers taking on the Vikings.
This is going to be rough.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yes.
provided that the 49ers offense is like can get re-healthy, because apparently Christian McCaffrey should be back by then.
Yeah, I did say. Yeah, he said. I think they did say day to day for McCaffrey. So he might be ready to go by Monday. I forgot what Debo's situation was though, because he might be week to week.
Let's see here. It's questionable. What?
Yeah, but I'm gonna say they might be without Debo though.
Yeah, day to day.
Yeah. But that being said, they're going up against the Vikings defense, which is probably like bottom 5 in the league right now.
Yeah, if there's any team that Brock Purdy can help us reestablish his momentum against, it's the Vikings defense. Now, granted, I thought that I could say the same thing about the Bears last week, but apparently we can't have nice things.
No.
And also, you're bringing in a Division II quarterback off the bench with no practice.
Yeah, no prep time.
Prep time, thank you. So, one of these things is not like the others.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so 49ers are good. I think all four of us, which includes the coin, is taking the 49ers to win this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gotta say, this has been chaos, but I love it.
It has.
Chaos reign.
Yes. Now you're back. You're back at classes next week, right?
Probably, but also we've been going through the classes pretty quickly, so there is a chance that I can graduate early from the class and get back to doing this. But next week is probably going to be another missing.
All right, no problem. Leah and I will take over from there for week 8.
Yep.